Hello, welcome back everybody. So, the updates from WATA games just keep rolling in. Last video, we talked about the update for seal grades that they added and how that might affect the market. In the couple days that have passed, they now finally updated the pop reports from March 1st to August 1st. So we have 5 months of new data added to the pop reports, which is huge. 5 months worth of graded games is a lot. Or is it? That's what we're gonna look at today. This is gonna be high level analysis stuff. In the comments below, let me know what you have noticed on these pop reports. Your biggest pumps, stuff that looks rare, stuff that looks common, anything that you found on this pop report, put in the comments below. I'd love to see it. So let's just start off with the NES because I actually have the November, the March, and the August pop report so we can see how it's changed over time. So from November to March, WATA had graded a total of 2,420 new NES games. That's 4 months time frame, 2,420. Now, going from March 1st to August 1st, which is a full 5-month time frame, they've only graded 1,104 new games on the pop report, which maybe 1,100 right off the bat sounds like a lot to you, but remember, there are 796 unique entries on the NES pop report. Of those 1,100 new games, you can see that the highest concentration actually went to 9.0 to 9.6, with a lot of them falling at 9.4 and 9.6, which was actually really surprising to me because I figured by now we'd be seeing some of the worst condition copies go out for grading, but I guess we probably won't see that until there's more incentive for that to happen. With the market currently how it is, I assume there aren't a lot of people racing to send in their 7s and 8s right now. With all of these new copies pouring in, the weighted average did go up by 0.01 for graded NES games, sits at 8.79. There simply isn't enough new data to really do anything. The only notable change really is that the percent distribution of 9.6s went up almost by a full percent. I'd love to know what you think about so many new 9.6s on NES coming in. Also, with the 1,100 new games now, that is down 50% from the November to March numbers. Down here in this portion, I actually took the top 10 graded NES games. These are the highest population games on the report and looked at how many have been graded for these games over 5 months. And you can see that Mario Bros. 3 had 26 new copies come in. And across all the spreadsheets today where I took the top 10 games, 26 is the highest individual pop increase that I saw. So over a 5-month span, 26 new copies, about 5 copies a month at absolute most across these games. As we go down, you can see Super Mario Bros. Added 8 copies, Zelda added 9, Mario Bros. 2 added 8. For most of the games, the increase in individual pop report is something like 10 or lower. Maybe I'm completely out to lunch here and you feel differently, but I thought the momentum of games being graded still would be higher than this. On some of the earlier analysis we did, we talked about high pop games, how scary it is, the pops are only going to keep going up, which clearly they are. 26 new Super Mario 3, it's not nothing, but over the course of a year then, we'd be looking at 60 new copies of Mario Bros. 3 added to the pop report across all variants, which includes challenge set, right bros, and left bros. I've made this argument before about the pop reports when we've looked at them, but I really don't think supply is going to be what kills this hobby ever. Demand and overall interest in the sealed and graded world is going to dictate everything. If we see another wave of demand enter into this hobby akin to what we saw over 2020, 2021, there simply isn't enough supply to go around on these games, especially in high grade. Nothing about this new August pop report has me thinking, oh my god, these numbers are going up too fast. Moving over to Super Nintendo, it gets even quieter. We had 634 new games enter the pop report over a 5-month period. Most of them are concentrated to the higher grades again, falling between 9.0 and 9.6. Again, what we're seeing over a 5-month period simply isn't enough new games entering, enough new data to move the pop reports in any meaningful way. We have no new 10 grades across the 4 pop reports I looked at. Even on PS1, we still don't have a pop 10 game. That's crazy. Looking at the top 10 highest population Super Nintendo games, you can see Legend of Zelda: Link to the Past added 6 new copies. Super Mario Kart added 5 new copies. Super Mario World added 9. Donkey Kong Country added 12. Diddy's Conquest added 3. There simply aren't a lot of new games churning through WATA right now, which is a good thing because their turnaround times are fantastic right now. It also could be completely possible that everyone just decided to send their stuff to VGA instead. I personally don't think so because it's not like we're seeing a flood of VGA games hit the market anywhere or in the Facebook groups, so I'm skeptical of that myself. Or maybe people are just deciding to wait and hold for CGC. These are possible explanations as well that should be considered. Over on the N64 side of things, we had 666 new games added, which actually saw a very equal distribution across grades, especially compared to NES and Super Nintendo. People are a lot less picky with the N64 that's being sent in, which is kind of interesting. With N64, there was a higher concentration of very popular games submitted. Ocarina of Time population up by 10, Majora's Mask up by 18. Super Mario 64 had 7 new copies join the pop report. Wow, that's crazy. The flood has begun. There were no 9.6s and no 9.8s added to the Mario 64 pop report. Still waiting for that warehouse, boys, any day now. GoldenEye saw 15, Conkers saw 13, and Mario Kart 64 saw 10. Again, that is across all variants. I don't have the actual breakdown of those numbers. And the last one I have available is the PS1 pop report, where we saw 988 new games added and almost 100 unique entries added to the PS1 pop report. There are so many PS1 games and so many PS1 games that really aren't worth grading that I assume the next time we get a pop report update, we're gonna have another 100 unique PS1 games added. As you can see with PS1, it's all 9.6s, all 9.8s, basically a game that isn't cracked and is in nice shape. The seal rating analysis is coming, which is gonna help break down this information a lot. And again, of the most popular PS1 games, there still isn't a high concentration of games going in. Final Fantasy IX has 25, Final Fantasy VIII has 22. Otherwise, they're all hovering right around the 10 or under mark. To me, these numbers were underwhelming. I genuinely thought the amount of increase was going to be more interesting, more significant, but the increases that happened sound a bit high over a lump sum, like 1,000 new PS1 games over a 5-month span. But when you consider there's literally 989 different entries on the PS1 pop report, all of the individual game increases are pretty small. Let me know how you feel about it in the comment section. Let me know what surprised you, what didn't surprise you, or what you're happy about. Shout out to every single Patreon who helps support the channel, as well as YouTube members. I can't do it without you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.